Introducing Apple Vision Pro.
Apple unveiled its hotly anticipated augmented reality headset on Monday, its riskiest and biggest bet since the iPhone debuted more than a decade ago. The Vision Pro poses a direct challenge to Meta's line of mixed and virtual reality devices. And with a price tag that will start at $3,499, the Vision Pro will cost more than 3 times Meta's priciest headset when it launches next year. Apple CEO Tim Cook.
It's the first Apple product you look through and not at. Vision Pro feels familiar, yet it's entirely new. You can see, hear, and interact with digital content just like it's in your physical space.
Apple said that users of the Vision Pro will be able to select content inside the goggles with their eyes, tap their fingers together to click, and gently flick to scroll, while also using a 3-dimensional camera and microphone system to capture videos and pictures that can be viewed in 3D later. In its most striking difference from Meta's headsets, the device also has an exterior display that shows the user's eyes to people in the outside world.
So in the same way that Mac introduced us to personal computing and iPhone introduced us to mobile computing, Apple Vision Pro will introduce us to spatial computing.
The exterior screen goes dark when a user is fully immersed in a virtual world. When a person approaches a user who is in a full virtual mode, the headset will show both the user and the outside person to each other. For work uses, Apple showed how the headset can be used with a trackpad and keyboard to work like a traditional computer with multiple displays. The Vision Pro has 2 hours of use with an external battery, similar to Meta's top-of-the-line Quest Pro mixed reality device. Besides the headset, Apple also displayed a raft of new products and features, including a 15-inch MacBook Air, a powerful chip called M2 Ultra, and improvements to its iOS software and autocorrect feature. Shares of the iPhone maker rose 2% to hit a record high ahead of the launch, but shares ended slightly lower after the announcement.
This is a day that's been years in the making, one that I've really been looking forward to. I believe that augmented reality is a profound technology. Blending digital content with the real world can unlock experiences like nothing we've ever seen. So today, I'm excited to announce an entirely new AR platform with a revolutionary new product. And here it is. Introducing Apple Vision Pro. Vision Pro is a new kind of computer that augments reality by seamlessly blending the real world with the digital world. It's the first Apple product you look through and not at. Vision Pro feels familiar, yet it's entirely new. You can see, hear, and interact with digital content just like it's in your physical space. And you control Vision Pro using the most natural and intuitive tools, your eyes, hands, and voice. With Vision Pro, you're no longer limited by a display. Your surroundings become an infinite canvas. Use your apps anywhere and make them any size you want. Capture photos and videos and relive your most important memories in an entirely new way. Watch your movies, shows, and sports, and immerse yourself in games on a giant screen surrounded by spatial audio. And connect with people as if you're sharing the same space.
إن شاء الله نترقب لبداية سنة جديدة أو السنة الجاية.
If you don't mind your elbow. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that works.
I think expectations were met and exceeded. If you just listen to the crowd reaction, there was a lot of excitement. The price point is still a price point that is hard to justify at a mass market, but from an early adopter perspective, it's certainly a price point that when you look at the return on investment that you have from the device is definitely possible. And I thought what was interesting and different for Apple was to actually start talking about the device from an enterprise perspective first and then bring it to the consumer. We never seen Apple do that before with any product.
On the back, it has speakers on the sides, plus this futuristic looking display. You've got two parts to this. You've got the headset and also the battery pack. I'm Rich DeViro. That's coming up in TechSmart.
Well, a couple of things. One is that from a trust perspective, especially in an enterprise environment, Apple has more trust than Meta does. I think from a consumer perspective, certainly Apple has more trust. There was a lot of talk around on-device machine learning, a lot of talk about data being stored on the device across the portfolio this morning. So I think that from a trust perspective, it's different. I also think that Apple has something that Meta doesn't have, and it's all the people that are here today for the developer conference. How engaged this developer community is and how they have learned to work with Apple to go from device to device and bring their apps and being supported doing that, I think is another key differentiator.
Why is that there? What do they mean by look through instead of app?
I think it's critical as far as giving you the confidence on taking the device in different places. I know that women are very aware of that, of being all enclosed in a place that is not safe, like your home, right? You know who you have around it. You're not going to be doing this in a cafe or even in an office, to be honest with you. So being aware of your surrounding, having the person that is close to you actually materialize when you're fully immersed is huge for safety and personal security. I also feel that it helps with the connection that you still have with people. So you are fully immersed, but you're not cut off by your reality. And I think that sets the tone to what this technology could really be.
Great product.
All right, how are you doing?
Normally I'm in the big theater and, actually I thought maybe today they'd go back to the theater. So, this new Apple headset has been widely expected. We knew a lot of the details about it had been pre-reported. The price point was a little higher, of course, than people expected. It looks like they've done a really nice job of positioning the product as being something that has a lot of different applications, which I think is interesting because I think initially people were concerned it would be very limited.
This is the most silent I've ever heard.
The fully immersive view is something I think a lot of people will find really compelling because early versions, for example, of the HoloLens and Magic Lens and some of these other earlier headsets, while they looked great in demo form, when you actually tried them, they were limited, and that really was frustrating. It looks like Apple has solved that problem finally with Vision Pro, so I think that'll be a step in the right direction because it'll fully engulf you, and I think that will be pretty cool.